Hi. I don't know how to start videos, but this is my first ever video essay and I wanted it to be about Bridgerton because the trailer for season 2 just dropped, so why not review the first season? So I hope you enjoy. Bridgerton season 1 was released on Christmas Day of 2020. It came out of nowhere and it immediately exploded. In the first 4 weeks it was available, it got 82 million views. Jesus Christ. I think the show was so successful because it came out in the middle of quarantine. We were all stuck at home, bored out of our minds, and let's be honest, touch deprived. I saw Bridgerton like a month after it came out because I saw this picture on Instagram and thought, holy shit, he is so fucking hot. So I watched it and I was confused. Usually, whenever I watch a show or movie, I can form my opinions on it pretty quickly. I take mental notes of certain things like the writing, cinematography, performances, etc. And by the time I'm done watching, I know how I feel about it. Except for Bridgerton. Bridgerton is a show that I do not understand. And I don't mean the plot or the characters because it's pretty generic. I just don't know how I feel about it. There are so many aspects that I love and hate about it that just leaves me confused about my overall opinion. In this video, I'm gonna break down why I love and hate the show and why I am so confused. So these are all the points I'm gonna make. I hope you enjoy, cause I don't think I will. Number 1, writing. I think the show gets too much credit, first of all. It's been hyped up online a lot for being brand new, but it's really not. I think it definitely looks new with the time period it's set in. The set design is phenomenal, by the way, but it still has all the same stories we've seen before. Even fucking Simon Bassett said it, Regé-Jean page.
How would you describe it to this show to people who have not seen it yet?
Ooh, it's kind of like Jane Austen meets Gossip Girl with like 35 shades of grey. You know, it's
yeah, that's perfect description.
It's like 35.
Let's add to all the boys to that mix too. I also think the dialogue was written poorly. It's mostly just people talking shit or complaining about their rich lives. Like, it doesn't really progress the story. But I think the biggest problem with the writing is that it's just entirely about romance. Let me explain. In the romance genre, you have to have a set story first. Romance comes second. For example, La La Land, which in my opinion is one of the best movies in the romance genre. Even though Mia and Sebastian's story is focused on a lot, at the core, it's about following your dreams. We watch them pursue their passions and try to make it in this tough industry while also struggling with the reality of life. And as the plot continues, we watch Mia and Seb fall in love and it seems very natural. Now, in Bridgerton, the main plot is the romance. In the first few episodes, it's a typical will they or won't they trope. They even have the typical bumping into each other trope that I hate. Oh my god! Simon becomes the goal, the end game. And when they finally get together, it's about having sex and Daphne wanting a child. This is the main conflict of Bridgerton. Romance is the core, and even the side plots are about romance. Anthony's hooking up with Sienna, Benedict is hooking up with people, Marina's pregnant and in love with that army dude, the queen loves her husband but wants to protect herself. Like come on. I think the only side plot that's romance free is the Lady Whistledown one, but it's pretty minor compared to the other ones. But listen, I love it. I love all the drama, all the scandal, all the hooking up with people. I don't know why, but it's just so addictive, and I know y'all love it too. Just like how we all love watching Cassie hook up with Nate behind Maddie's back. We as a society just love drama. It's just so addicting. Let's just move on. Characters and performances. I'm gonna quickly go through each character and my opinions on them. I'll try to be quick since there's a lot of them. Simon Bassett. Okay, let's be real. He's the reason why we all watch the show.
If I were truly courting you, I would not need flowers. Only 5 minutes alone with you in a drawing room.
This man is so fucking hot, it's insane. For his character, it wasn't until I rewatched the show that I realized that he is literally a Wattpad fanfic boy. You know what I mean? Like the tall, handsome fuckboy who acts all tough, but deep down he has a dark past that left him broken. And it's through the love of an innocent girl that he can put down his tough exterior and open up to her. It's literally Simon Bassett. Regé-Jean Page does a good job in this role, and arguably he gives the best performance. He definitely deserves the fame he got from the show and that Emmy nomination. And yo, I am so sad he won't be back for season 2. Like, I get that each book is about a different sibling, but him and Anthony, aren't they like best friends? Shouldn't he be in a little bit? Speaking of Anthony Bridgerton, this man is so toxic. Even though his story with Sienna was arguably more interesting than Simon and Daphne's, I couldn't help but feel so bad for Sienna. Anthony is so manipulative. When she tells him off in the end, I was genuinely cheering for her. Like, good for her. Also, oh my god, when Anthony challenged Simon to a duel, I was like, what the fuck? He was like, you dare dishonor my sister in the Bridgerton name. Okay, you dishonor Sienna's every time you go over. Like, his character is the definition of toxic masculinity, and even the actor admitted it.
It's causing a lot of tears.
Oh yeah!
Because obviously I'm completely aware of the toxicity and the control and the manipulation of his actions in series 1. But I've never doubted him being a brilliant and kind person. It's just,
Totally.
And I think that's what is fascinating about the show, is that it's...
Yeah. It's not afraid to make the characters do unlikable things.
By the way, this is nothing against the actor. I really like Jonathan Bailey, and he gives a good performance. Also, I hate his sideburns. Like, look at them, what? Next, Benedict Bridgerton. He was probably my favorite Bridgerton sibling because I can relate to him a bit. Like Benedict, I'm also a second-born kid who's just usually there. Second-borns don't have the responsibility of the first, and we don't have the attention the younger ones get. We're just there. I enjoyed watching Benedict find and explore something he's passionate about because, like him, I'm also an artist, and it was interesting watching him live his own life and have more fun. However, I don't think the show did this for the purpose of Benedict exploring himself. Wait, that sounded weird. I don't think the show did this for Benedict to explore his passions and live his own life. I think the show was trying to set him up as a fuckboy, so when his season comes around, he'll find an innocent girl that will reform him. The show loves to use that formula because it's like #1 Wattpad formula too. They used it with Simon, they set it up with Anthony at the end, and now they're setting it up with Benedict. Whatever, I don't care right now. Luke Thompson gives a solid performance and he brings a lot of charisma to Benedict, so whatever. Next, Colin Bridgerton. I just feel bad for him with the storyline with Marina, like, poor kid. Next, Eloise Bridgerton. Okay, I really like Claudia Jessie.
I burn for you. I burn for you.
She seems super chill and funny in interviews, but like almost every one of Eloise's lines are about not wanting to get married and reading books instead, because I'm not like most girls. Wait, Eloise looks older than Daphne. Wait, how old is Claudia Jessie? What the fuck? Penelope Featherington. I actually enjoyed watching her on screen. Like, we've all had crushes on older people who view us as dongsengs, so it was actually really cute seeing her and her interactions with Colin. I just wish they kept the Whistledown identity a secret. They kind of made it obvious in the first episode because the shot like lingered on her for like way too long, and that's when I knew like, okay, I feel like it's her. I'm just confused on how Penelope is able to be Whistledown. Like, her family is broke and she's like 16, so where does she get the money? Wait, if she's 16, how old is the actress? How the hell? Marina Thompson. Okay, I have very mixed feelings about Marina. I feel like her storyline had so many twists that it was just hard for me to keep up. And as a character, I don't really care about Marina. Like, I don't know if she's coming back for season 2. I don't care. Like, I don't know what to think. Ruby Barker's performance was also like... it was like there were some lines that I wished could be delivered a little differently, but like it was solid overall, so it's fine. Okay, now we're gonna speed run this because there are way too many characters in the show. I really like Lady Danbury. I think she might have been the only adult that had depth to their character, which kind of surprised me, but whatever. The actress does a great job, by the way. The Queen was alright, but I did not like the subplot with the King at all. I wish they kept setting her up as a super powerful person and then saved this thing for next season to show that she actually has like a soft side. Why did she have so many lines? Like, I don't even remember her name. I think we'll stop here because I don't remember anyone else. Now, on to my third point and my least favorite character. Daphne Bridgerton. I have to talk about her. She's the protagonist. It's her book that started this whole series. But before I do, I'm just gonna put a huge trigger warning because we all know what I'm about to talk about. I also want to say, this is nothing against Phoebe Dynevor. I really like her actually. She is so beautiful. But even she said in interviews that she doesn't condone what Daphne does. So I'm not attacking her, I'm attacking Daphne. In the beginning of the show, I never really connected with her or understood why she was a protagonist. She was just along for the ride and just desperate to find a husband. I connected with Anthony and Marina way more because at least they like reacted. Like when they know what they want, they go after it and they do stuff. like even though they're both manipulative, they get shit thrown at them to ground them again. Daphne, on the other hand, just goes along with everything for the most part. Like, she doesn't really take action until that horrible scene later on, and she's just there for the most part. Like, the ruse they had, that wasn't her idea. Like, Simon just said it and she was like, okay. Later on in the show, there's a scene where she openly admits that she enjoys tricking everyone, and that's when I started to dislike her, cause like, that's just so messed up. Like, she's like, I enjoy tricking the ton, like, girl. And then that happens. Oh my God, Daphne, girl, what are you on? What is wrong with you? She rapes Simon and then has the nerve to gaslight him, and then they end up happy? What? In what world is this okay? Like, what? Simon should leave her and date me. Like, I actually read The Duke and I during quarantine, and yo, it is so much worse in the books. I get that the show was trying to stay accurate to the books, but what the fuck? Like, you could have at least made Daphne realize how wrong she was after and beg Simon for forgiveness, not manipulate the situation to make Daphne seem like the victim. It is so annoying how every fight they have ends with them having sex. Like, same with Anthony, but at least he gets told off in the end. But with Daphne and Simon, why did they end up together? Because they're hot? And this leads to my biggest problem with the show. Daphne and Simon don't love each other. It is just sexual attraction. So Bridgerton was filmed through the female gaze lenses. Like, the men were more sexualized instead of the women, because the showrunners wanted to do something different. They were really hyping this change up, and personally, I'm fine with this. It's honestly cool to see a period piece have this new perspective, but I have a theory. I think that the show was so hyped on the female gaze lenses that they forgot to, I don't know, make their protagonists in love, because every scene of them that's supposed to be romantic just comes off as sexual attraction. Like, I think they overdid it. Again, I'm fine with this new approach, but you have to find a good combination of both their romantic chemistry, physically and emotionally, okay? And the fact that there are like 50 sex scenes does not help, okay? Like, you can have your sex scenes, you can have your I burn for yous, but you need good solid banter to help the audience get connected to them. If not, is there even a point? Like, the only banter we get is them talking shit. There is no like emotional connection here. Oh my god. I hate this show, man, but I also love it. Let's just wrap this up. My final thoughts. If there's one thing the show does really well, it's how it's shot. Like, some of these shots are incredible. Shout out to the directors, cause y'all know what you're doing. I was kind of scared that for season 2 they would maybe change things up, but no, just by looking at the trailer, the cinematography is still gorgeous. And just like the overall aesthetic, the set design, the colors, like, oh my god, I see what you did with Daphne and Simon's outfits, like, y'all are smart. I think that might be Bridgerton's biggest strength, like the overall appearance and aesthetic. It is so annoying to look online and see people critique the show for not being historically accurate. Yeah, no shit, it's not historically accurate. It's a made-up fantasy world sugarcoating the Regency period. The whole concept of the show was to modernize the historical times, so just enjoy it. There's no point in trying to fact check it, because if you just look at the trailer, it is clear they're not trying to be historically accurate. Just enjoy it, man. That being said, I have a very big critique about this fantasy world. There's a lot of diversity in the show, but I did not see a single Asian person. Not even a background actor. And this hurts because I am Asian. Where is the representation? Hi, I'm currently editing and I just wanted to say, I found one. I found one Asian person, and wow. Shout out to this lady right here. To me, you are the true star of the show. I'm happy they casted Simone Ashley to play Kate in season 2. 1, because I'm a big fan of sex education and I love The Untouchables, yo. And 2, she is Indian, playing a leading role. I really hope they continue to cast more Asians as the show continues. Another final thought. Did y'all see the season 2 trailer? Cause they shaved his sideburns. Praise Jesus Christ. Praise God. Hallelujah. It's a miracle. And on top of that, they gave him a perm. Why am I so happy about this? Like, he just looks so much better. My last final thought is personal. I think the show broke me. Okay, I was so obsessed with the show over quarantine, and I don't know why. Like, I loved it, but I also hated it, and I would rewatch it like every week. And to this day, I will occasionally binge it when I'm having a mental breakdown. I don't know why, and I don't know how to stop. And I thought I was done with the Bridgerton phase, but when I saw the season 2 trailer, I literally started crying in class. Like, what is wrong with me? You know what? I don't think I hate the show, except for that part. I think I hate myself for loving it. Thank you so much for watching. This was my first time making a video like this, and I really hope you enjoyed. And I'm planning to make a lot more because I have a lot of shit to say about shows, especially the Netflix ones. So yeah, thank you for watching.